What's going on? There's a drone up there somewhere. What's going on, journeymen and women? Surprisingly, you can actually hear my audio, which I just checked. I was thinking that just because we're close to the ocean, you wouldn't be able to hear a thing. Luckily, you can. But no worries, I have a new action camera coming in the mail. Woo. Pretty soon the 1,000-mile journey is going to be off the chain. So look, today we are in Bali. We're not too far away from where I actually live. Only about 25-30 minute drive. We came down from the volcano to the beach because I wanted to scout out this beach as somewhere that I'm going to be spending. Wow, there's a Komodo dragon right there. Not a Komodo dragon, a monitor lizard. This is going to be a beach that I'm spending a lot of time on. I'm doing a lot of the challenges on. It isn't the most secluded beach. We're going to go find very secluded beaches. But I just thought that as we're here, as this is a wide open beach, it's a great spot to do a couple of activities and camping and all that kind of thing. So I'm walking down the beach. I'm going to see what we have here, what's around the area, what kind of things we can find. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just walk beaches and see what kind of trash is here and what we can make out of it, basically. Even the driftwood and, you know, everything. So that's what we're doing today. We'll see if we can put together a little video here. So okay, just a preliminary run. Looks like we got some flip-flops here. Thongs for my Australian friends. Always. Here's another one. There's never a lack of any thongs. Flip-flops. Always, no matter what you do in a survival situation on the beach or whatever, first thing you should do is look for good footwear, because as soon, you never want to think that this is going to happen, but as soon as you get a gash on your foot, it's over, man. It's over. Pretty soon that thing will get infected. You won't be able to walk, let alone stand up, and it could become deadly if it's bad enough. And if you're secluded enough, you don't get the proper care that you need, you're done for. Looks like we got some kind of flotation, fish flotation. God, I forgot what they're called. I'm so bad at this. There's another one. If ever we were in a survival situation, I would definitely look to collect some of those, see what works. I'm not a fisherman, so I would need to study it a bit. Trial and error kind of thing. But that's definitely useful when you're out here in the elements. And remember, just because we are close to civilization here, doesn't mean that these things don't wash up on the beach anywhere. It could be the most secluded island ever, and it still gets rubbish that wash up on the beach. Guys, it's insane the difference in temperature from this black, wet sand to this more gray. I can hardly even put my foot on it. That thing is so hot. Jesus Christ. Look at that house up there. One day that's gonna be me. Right, so we're gonna see how deep this little tributary is. Obviously we're not a 50 event. I rolled up my boat extra high. Not seeing any coconut trees around, but there's obviously signs, man. Those things are full. Those things are heavy. Obviously signs of coconuts somewhere. God damn, those are heavy. They must be full of either liquid, or they've gotten so old that that liquid becomes meat. That meat gets super thick inside the coconut. Super good. If there's no holes in that coconut, you could still eat that meat. Look at this. In a real survival situation, this would be a gift from God. A little eating tray, a little cutting board, whatever you want to make this would be excellent. I think it's just something that the local women do to make offerings They make these little trays. This one's a pretty big one, out of bamboo. They put their offering to the gods on the tray. This one, though, it looks like it washed up from the ocean. Righto guys, so I figured we would come here in the shade, take a little break. It is an absolute scorcher outside right now. Usually I don't intend to go out in the middle of the afternoon. Today I got a little bit lazy. I went out for sunrise, didn't feel like filming. That's okay. Oh, look at this. Lighter. Doesn't work though. So I was waiting until I could get a good feel of how it was outside today. I wanted to do a bit of a surprise in today's video and build a lightweight survival shelter from items that we find on the beach, washed up on the beach, or driftwood or anything. But unfortunately today it is so hot, and if you look down the beach here, there is just no shade on this beach. That's probably our first problem. Like I said, I'd like to come here quite often, and it's gonna have to be like an evening and morning place, because holy shit guys, it is hot. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure at all if I want to be out here right now. It is a dehydration station out here. I'm sure if I'm out here for another 10-20 minutes, I'm gonna be wishing I brought that water. What is this contraption up here? Looks like we got some kind of trap. Is it for fishing? I'm not entirely sure. If you're a fisherman with an expertise in fishing in the tropics with bamboo, let me know. Actually, right now I am just doing all I can to avoid that heat, even if it means walking across these rocks rather than the soft volcanic sand. I am not taking a step inside that heat. If you look, by the way, this green stuff is what we know as goat's feet. Goat's feet, actually, if you boil it, it's completely edible. These flowers are actually edible right from the start. Anyway, you'll find this goat's feet everywhere on the beaches in Indonesia. This tree, all of these trees actually are low enough for us to get a coconut down. All we would have to do is find a bamboo pole about that size, which wouldn't be too hard on this beach, and poke at them until they fall off. But actually that would just be a waste right now, because I don't have a knife. I have nothing to cut it open with, and it would be a nightmare to get open without the knife. We could do it. It would just take a long time, and I'm not that desperate yet. Check this spot out, guys. We're actually out here looking for a place to camp tonight too, and I reckon this area right up here would be pretty fucking good. Underneath the shade of some pine trees, you come up here, it's just some fine sand, a little bit of rocks and it mixed into it, but that's okay, we could clear out the space. Coconut 1, coconut 2, just in case we get thirsty overnight. A third one right there. And then a nice, what is that? Is that rice out there? It's not rice. Some kind of field, agricultural field. And I believe Mount Agung should be right there. It's covered in clouds, but that would be a nice view to wake up to. Yep, mark my word guys, I will be back to this spot tonight. Look at it. It's perfect for camping. And right to the south is arguably my favorite view on the entire beach. Check it out. I do wonder what these red flags on the trees mean though. Just right here is the only place I've seen them. Could it mean that the tide gets too high right here? Doesn't seem like it. I don't see any trash or any signs that the tide reaches this point. Check out this right up here, guys. I'll get you up there close. Check out these Buddha statues. Amazing. Wow. Get you in close for some detail. Just on this random tree. Right, so I plan to be out here for about 3 hours today. It's only been 45 minutes. I am dying of this heat right now. And there we go. I needed a new pair of flippy floppies. These ones are a little small, but they're exactly my style. That one's not even gonna fit. This would be the perfect find if this was an actual survival challenge. Oh. Check it out. This bottle, it's clean, it's plastic, it's clear. We can easily use this and the sun's reflection to start a fire. It's also drinkable. I don't know about the water inside, but we can turn it into drinkable water. It's perfect, man. Wow, check out this, mate. This. Wow. Now that I see it up close, it might not be. I thought that this was a source of fresh water, but it's just running off way too fast to be fresh water coming out of this rock. There has to be a subak right behind here that we don't see. Subaks are natural irrigation channels within the rice fields here in Bali. Yeah, so not drinkable water, but if that thing was coming out of the rock, it would be 100% drinkable water. Right, so this area clearly is not campable because look at it. The tide is swallowing it whole there. You can basically see underneath this palm tree, but I reckon this would be a sick camping spot. Ocean's right there. We can hang our laundry on that. No, I'm just kidding. There's major shadow play going on right now, but I'm really curious to know what these fruits are. If you have any idea, let me know in the comments below. I've seen them before in Bali, just on these trees right here. Beautiful rice terrace in the background there. It'd be a pretty damn good place to camp as well. Right, see that? I just stepped right on that without even seeing it. Luckily, it's just plastic. If that thing was a broken bottle, my feet would be bleeding to no end. That's why I want to stress the importance of finding good footwear before you go on one of these hikes along the beach. I reckon I'm gonna try to find some that actually fit me here soon. Shouldn't be a problem. Right, so I just asked the old mate over there if it was possible for me to sleep on his land, to which he agreed. So I think we found our official camping spot for tonight. Now I just have to go back and get the tent. It's gonna be about a 45-minute walk back the other way, and then of course I have to come back, so I'm gonna head that way now. I reckon it's gonna be a beautiful morning waking up here.